You're finally here. With that text you just sent, I really thought you were going to take forever. It's a good thing, of course. I thought we weren't going to get to hang out today. So, how did the test go? Tell me all about it. Well, did you get your paper back? Let me have a look. Looks like you did a pretty good job to me. You still got right for everything that you've worked on. That's good to see. Don't you think? Oh? So you remembered? Looks like you're the eager one to be rewarded here. Don't worry about it. I'll be sure to keep my promise. That I can assure you. But hey, guess it wasn't so bad taking my advice for once too, right? Says the one who insisted that sitting at the back of the class wouldn't affect your grades. Listen, as much as I love sitting at the back of the class with you, it does affect our concentration, especially yours. You're going to tell me that us playfully doing our little business at the back, giggling until the class ends, isn't going to trash your attention? You're only going to be looking at me, idiot. Well, not going to be, but you already were the whole time. Of course I'm going to do fine. I have an extra tuition on the side, but you... As much as I love doing that with you, I can't afford to distract you too much. Holding your hand alone is already enough to get you focused anywhere but the whiteboard. No? Come, sit here with me. This was all I was doing the whole time while I was waiting for you. Yeah, watching the football team in the field. From above, they look like tiny little ants running around on the wide, vast field under the golden sunset. It's like you're on top of the world, isn't it? It reminds me of how small the world actually is. That we're just a spark in this whole galaxy. So many possibilities and so many experiences and adventures to uncover. And how I wish to do all that with you. What's with that expression on your face? Have you been staring at me this whole time? You know, sometimes I wonder why hasn't any girl bagged you yet. But that's just a thought, you know? But seriously, do you just know your good angles or something? Perfectly positioning your face with the glow of the sunset. You're not being very fair to me. You're so mesmerizing. Seriously. And you know me, I don't sugarcoat things. I say what I mean and mean what I say. Don't look away from me. Remember that reward you wanted? Yeah. Close eyes for me, will you? Who's... Caleb? Are you just going around opening random classroom doors at this hour? It's none of your concern. Drop the innocent act. I don't need to, What we were up to is none of your business. You need to stop nosing around. What do you mean? There's nothing going on between us. Isn't it obvious that we're all just friends here? Hey, is everything alright? You don't look like it. You really had to ruin everything, huh? Yeah. Just worry about yourself. What we are is none of your business. Yet. Hey, are you there? I'm sorry if what I said made you upset, but I really need to talk to you. Yes, about what happened earlier. No, I'm not trying to make excuses. No, I'm also not leading you on in any way. What I definitely know is that I wasn't doing all that just to play with your feelings. I would never do that. I wouldn't even spare the thought of it. The way Caleb suddenly came in, especially in the middle of things just now, caught me off guard too. Usually I'm quite alert with these things, but I must have been so lost in thought. I just completely zoned out. To what else? It was hard to not be enamored with the thought of you, especially when we were going to do something like that. I grew nervous. I'm not going to lie, when Caleb asked that, my brain just short-circuited. But it's not because of the reason you're thinking of. It's because we haven't established our relationship together yet, between you and me. Despite doing all those things together, like hanging out exclusively and clumsily bumping our hands together, all that, I didn't want to tell him something that wasn't established yet. Well, despite me thinking that we'd also be a great match. Plus, I've only had eyes for you, in all honesty. But I wanted to make sure of you before I tell anyone else. Make sure that you felt the same way as I did. Now that the cat's out of the box, I do like you. And I wish to know if you'd feel the same way. It was heart fluttering for me, even though it only hid our PDA, holding hands behind our back, meeting each other like this at the fourth floor, watching the students in the field as we giggled at our stories from above. Promising to do our project, but we just end up blabbering the whole night away, so that we're forced to assign another day to spend together again. I cherish them all. I don't know what we are, but I want to find out with you, and only you. Where did that question come from? I would have given you a chance no matter what. Always. I always wanted you. What about you? Do you think that we're just friends? Well, if you want to talk about it, I'll talk about it with you. And I'll be there for you. Because I want to. No, silly. I'm just asking for your thoughts, your opinions. Of course I would like to be with you as well. I would be more than happy to, in fact. But I was the one who confessed to my feelings, no? I was the one who was making the move to kiss you too. Well, technically we haven't kissed yet, but I was the one inching closer, so I think I can declare that as me taking the initiative. So, just putting it out there, if I can get a confirmation of your feelings of some sort, maybe? Or maybe you could kiss me to let me know. I already caught you sheepishly staring at my lips the whole time, even before this. You didn't even try to hide it, did you? Well, I caught your wind, so I guess I'm in the right path. I can close my eyes if you feel awkward. Does it make it any better? I've been waiting so long for this. My heart was racing this whole time, especially when you ran away from me. What if that was a sign of rejection? Or what if I messed it up? I know. It must have been rough for you too. It would drive me crazy if you were gone and avoided me. It's like you've been taken away from me by the galaxy or something. You've brought me so much comfort the past few weeks, months. It'd feel unfair if you were just taken away from me like that. When you kiss me, I feel like there's nothing in this world that can hurt me. I mean it. And I don't know what I would do without you either. So, don't let go of me ever. Okay?